Well, that's loud music. Let's go to this just for a little bit of not so crazy. We gotta put this headset on. We'll get Twitch going in a second. If people want to see the widescreen format, that's the best way to really do it. I tried to do YouTube and it didn't even stream after it said like for 2 hours it was streaming. Let me get this all comfortable. This is kind of weird putting this on, man. Okay, so basically I'm just going to do some more of the power pack today, try to get through some of it. The last one I did, I got 13th place. That was pretty rough, so let's go ahead and we'll warm up with this Monza I was looking at with the Porsche Cup Legends. Because I know the track pretty well and I know the cars are going to be pretty reasonable handling. And then we'll throw this. Let's practice a little bit with the car and stuff. I don't know what that guy's doing. Let me get the camera correct. Too much. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's been doing that more recently. Let's see. If I need to, maybe I might even just need to like wipe these off or something. What's going on, people? I can't hear your chats, so let me... Oh, there it is. What's going on, dude? CZY? What does that mean? I think I need to just kind of look over this way more. Kind of a bad pausing point. I don't have like any real established braking points in my mind on this track, which is not great. It's nice to have the practice round. Did I change my PSN? I didn't change it. Did it change? That'd be crazy if it changed. Because I didn't do it. Okay, I was like, dang, did I get hacked or something? That'd be crazy. No, but my PSN always had one less pew. And then my in-race game is the same as YouTube. But I can't do the pew on PSN because it's too long. They're always just a little bit better than me the first place. This is a Monza, but this is a new event. So this is going to be just a practice round right now. I think I'm good on the practice at this point. We'll qualify and then we'll do the race. So that's what the new Power Pack has. Has like a 3-stage kind of thing. Yeah, so this is a Power Pack event. So they give you certain cars that you can use, and then they give you like a 10% slower one or whatever, and you can get more money from that. I'm just using the regular recommended car this time. So let's go ahead and move to the end of the practice. We'll qualify now. I'm just barely getting beat in that qualifier. Or in that practice, I mean, so. I could probably bring down the traction control a little bit, but the car's already kind of squirrely, so. If this guy continues to be a bad driver, we'll just try to get a gap between us and him so we don't have to deal with it. Yeah, you like the Power Pack? Uh-oh. Got distracted. It's alright, it's an outlap. I just want to try to maintain some kind of distance between me and this guy. Whether it's behind him or in front of him, I don't care, but I don't want him getting in my way. Too early by far, but that's okay. I'll try to make the most out of this. Just kind of sloppy this lap. Okay, that won't hold, but we'll try to set something better than that. Slow again. Okay, let's go. Let's just try to hold that. Hello. Bonjour. I love it. How's it going? Not focused. My bad. This won't be a great lap. We'll do the next one, be better. What's up, brother? Did you get this new DLC? On this next lap, I'm going to try with just one less traction control and see if it makes me a little bit faster. Yeah, this is on the Monza race. It's like Porsche Cup Legends, I believe. I get pole position, I'll be good on that, but these are difficult. I don't know if you got the DLC and you tried them out, but you don't want to lose first place even if you've got pole position. Trying to see if with this one less traction control if it feels any more squirrely. Or if it just gives me that little bit of bite. Oh. Okay, I think I'll do 2 on the real race, but hopefully I won't regret that. Because it gives you that little bit of edge, but it's not too much. But coming out of this, it really bogs you down to have aggressive traction control. Okay, so maybe he'll beat me, I don't know, they still got... Yeah, I don't know, I can't tell if you said you got it or not, but it's way more competitive than the original races. Wish me luck. It's cool that they're all different Porsches that are matched up with, you know, for a good race. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. The AI is kind of aggressive though. Oh, no Miata Cup? That is weird. It's like one of the most raced cars in the world. Yeah, I didn't shift. Did you see the car almost twitch out because I didn't shift in time? I banged against the rev limiter. Pretty sloppy, but at least I didn't lose it. I gotta find some time on these guys somehow. It's just rough to catch up to first place. The car behind me gains on me in the straights. I could be wrong, but it feels like it was at least in that last one. Okay, yeah, I've got to pull this thing out of the TCS a little bit because it's making me lose time. Yes, sir. Whoa, 1 second. Are you leaving? Bye. Have a good day at work. See ya. Can I do what the Roomba what? Okay, sounds good. Okay, come on, let's catch up here. Way too early of braking. I think these are challenging, Bo. I don't know if you do these, Jem, but these are like, I feel like they really test you to become better at actual racecraft and like putting your car in the right lines. Before it was like kind of just driving past a bunch of guys with slower cars. I feel like I was pretty zen focused and then I just got kind of totally thrown out of that, which is nobody's fault, but it definitely resulted in me not doing so hot on them. Last 2 laps here. It just kind of sucks because I can't go back and like just redo the race. I gotta re-qualify and all that stuff. That like scared the living shit out of me, I ain't gonna lie. Alright, let's go back to... Dang, I wish I would've got a first place on that. It's not that I have gotten first place on like all of them so far or anything like that. I just feel like I was pretty close to catching up to that guy. Oh, okay, let's see, what's the new one? Porsche Cup Legends, Dragon Trail. There's the road track. Tokyo Expressway, I know a lot of people like those. I'd probably rather do this Suzuka with these cars than anything else right now. Let's check out this skyline. What's going on, chat skis? Wow, we got a lot of people here. How you guys doing? Is everybody having a good Saturday? I'm like, is this rear-wheel drive? It doesn't seem to be. It's so squirrely. Okay. Let's just try this with the default traction control. You did? Nice. Yeah, I've been getting second place on most of these and stuff. It's been pretty hard for me. I'm used to just blasting through all the weekly challenges and everything. This thing has very little traction, so yeah. I'm just kind of seeing how much the TCS cuts it off so I can see, you know, kind of how much throttle I should be giving it and stuff. Do you guys think there's shame in using traction control? I use traction control a lot, I'm not gonna lie, and I feel ashamed for using it like 90% of the time. I just know it makes me slower, but it also makes me feel like I just am not as good of a racer because I don't have as good of throttle control or something like that. But what do you guys think? I kind of used to use the rule in my mind, if I don't think the car has it in real life, then I won't use it, but then that just meant I couldn't drive like half the cars in the game. Yeah. And I think with controller, I could maybe handle it too. And I'm not trying to be like condescending, but I just mean like, I don't know, it's a little bit easier to control when it gets out of crazy loop on a controller for me. Not saying that it is in general, but when it comes to the steering wheel, man, I'll just lose it immediately. And I know that makes me not as good of a player, but I'm just being honest and transparent about my personal ability level, I guess. It's so squirrely of a car. I mean, I'm pushing it, I guess. I wonder if either of the other cars that you could try with it are any less brutal. You hear how much traction loss there is just going into basic like corners and stuff? It's crazy. I didn't quite catch what you said. I apologize. I'll read it here in a second. I almost want to see if it's like if I could re-enter this with the worst car and see if it just drives a little bit better, because I'm not in love with the way this car drives. It's like a muscle car almost. I mean, maybe that's kind of what it is. I'm getting into second place, I guess, right now. We'll see if I hold that, but I'm just not in love with the car. There's certain cars you just like and you just don't like, and this one, I don't know. There's like a lot of dead time where I feel like it can't be on the throttle at all, you know? Which I guess maybe I'm just used to crazy new cars with downforce and really good traction and stuff, but there's like a lot of pedal dead time. It's a cool car on the inside. The interior is really cool and stuff. I would totally own one of these in real life for the coolness and the looks of it on the inside and stuff. It's just an ass racing line right there. I don't know what I'm thinking. Thing's crazy, man. Okay, I feel like I've practiced enough to make the car feel like I'm doing okay in it, you know? But, it's gonna be a hard race, because it's pretty squirrely. Okay, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Let's go ahead and qualify then. Get a little drink of water here. Alright, let's try qualify. I was a little bit groany there at the beginning, but this car is pretty good. It's just harder to drive than your... No, what's going on? Yeah, that's dumb that you can't get it on the PS4. I don't see any reason why. Like, there's nothing really added that's like clearly taking advantage of the PS5's new hardware or anything. It doesn't really. I mean, for the VR, obviously, you still need that, but... They just want a reason for you to buy the PS5. One second, I'm a little too close. We'll do our lap. I appreciate you for subscribing. Smoothie Boy Travis, is that what it is? You like smoothies, man? Or you make smoothies? Okay. Barely felt like I kept that thing alive there for a second. Buddy. That's terrifying, honestly. The TCS kills me there, I'm telling you it does. but it keeps me alive most of the time, so. Quali lap, let's try to make sure these dudes aren't just right in our face while we're trying to qualify. Let's go. This car feels crazy to drive, bro. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I really shouldn't be buying it either, to be honest, but I look at it as hopefully an investment that will return itself at some point on this YouTube channel, just from its own, like, how many people watch it and stuff, you know? I don't really need to ask for the money. I just hope it'll pay itself off in the future. But I just mostly hope people enjoy it. It gives me some fresh new stuff to do on the channel and stuff. And I was getting kind of bored with the races where you just pass everything and then try to beat second place the whole time. We could basically do one more lap there. Try to get an even better time. Too late at brakes. Why do you dislike GT7? Okay. I'm hoping I'll win this one. I don't know, man. Sometimes it gets really, like, it comes down to like how good of a start do you get and stuff like that. The standing starts is kind of weird to me. I don't know if is that a thing they do in the real race? Uno momento. I gotta put this on a charger of some kind. Circle. Right on. That's awesome, man. I was trying to invite people over to come check it out and stuff, because it's like kind of like almost not a video game at that point. Do you play other racing games before that, or is that your buddy has that, or did you just try it out, or tell me more? Give me one sec, I gotta get this all kind of... Not a great use of my pole position. Making me so nervous. Yeah, did you feel sick at all? I've been trying to tell my friend, because you're holding onto a wheel and stuff, it's almost like it doesn't make you feel as sick. I'm actually glad I have a little extra power on this one, because I'm not racing as well as he is right now. We'll get out of the danger zone a little bit, and then I'll feel a little bit more comfortable. Oh, okay. Yeah. Especially when you turn the HUD off and stuff. It's really cool. Totally like a worthwhile experience to just go for Like, I basically only play this game on PS5. And it's still worth it, you know what I'm saying? You know, people say that, and I think if you use these headphones that I have, it helps, because I haven't really had much of a problem. But if I don't wear them, it can be harder to get it, like, first set up. I don't know why, but at least I recovered, because that would have really sucked to lose this race on the last lap. Okay, let's go. I didn't honestly think I was going to get a first place when I started this race, but bow, 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 bow. So what's the new stuff we unlocked? Let's take a look. We got some more stars. Brands Hatch, Historic Rally. I want to do the rallies. I know I'll... Ooh, look at this car. I've never seen this car before. That's another thing that makes this cool, is it like encourages you to look at some cars you've never seen before. But yeah, I want to do this one. And I'm pretty good at the rally. I'm kind of curious to see if they just have gotten any better, or... Look at this interior. This car is cool. Okay. Oh, this car is so spinny. Oh, man. Okay, we got this. That's what the practice is for, eh? The car's so small that it like wants to spin out even on the dirt, which is crazy. I don't think I've ever driven a car on the dirt that's wanted to spin out as much as this one does. Car is very swoopy, it's very hard to control. But I think I'll possibly get there, I don't know. I don't understand why it just spins out for no reason. I gotta pick a different car. I can't stand it. It's 100% the worst thing ever. Is it impossible to quit this once you start it? am gonna retire. That car is not good, bro. I don't recommend using it for that race. I mean, I'm curious to see, like, even this car might be better, honestly. If you believe me at all, if you think I have a valid opinion in any way, then I'm telling you that that car is just, that car was not good. I don't know why it's so spinny in that car. Like this car, yeah, it spins, it makes sense. I don't know why that way. It's just such a small wheelbase, I think. So once it starts getting going, it's just, you're done. You know what I mean? But I picked the even harder car just to illustrate the point that I really think it's just that car just being pretty bad. Okay, that one was on me. That one was on me. I feel like I'm like 20 feet away from my steering wheel too. That's not helping. Does it have traction control on and I can't turn it off or something? Because it's like bogging down super bad in these. Could just be the gearing, I guess. One shot quality, is that what you said? Yeah, I usually don't practice too much, but that last car was pretty bad, so I'm just trying to get a feel for this. I gotta quit doing that in this corner. I even messed that guy up. That's all on me right there. Yeah, it is. But like what I'm saying is this car was even supposed to be even harder than that last one. And maybe like in terms of the engine performance it is slower, but the middle car on this race was like way harder to drive. Like because of the small wheelbase, it just wants to really come out from underneath you. But let's qualify. So we'll go back to the petty poos. Oops, my bad, I'm sorry. I'm gonna skip. Uno momento, let me grab this thing that I was charging. Yeah, the dirt is definitely a lot different, but that car is only NA, the other cars are turbo. Let's just see how I do. I don't know how I'll do. I just know I'm more comfortable with this car than the other one. Yeah, they're usually pretty easy, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if these are Sophie 3.0s. They mention Sophie 3.0 and then they don't make it clear what's running it or if anything's running it or anything. It doesn't let me use the clutch in these cars like it does in my own cars. And usually I'd pop the clutch and get a little bit of rev in there in the dirt, but I can't. I'm a little disappointed that they didn't make it to where you could use the clutch on these cars. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know how many I'm at right now. I've been doing pretty booty chunks on a lot of these. I got 13th on like one of them. I did get first place on 2 different Nürburgrings, and then for whatever reason on the third Nürburgring that I did, I got like 13th place or something. You think they're gonna beat my time? We'll see. Like you said, the rallies are usually pretty easy, but that last car was just booty. I can't pop the clutch, it really sucks. Yeah. And that's what I feel like they did. I can't like really put my finger on exactly what they did, but it seems like maybe they sat around and like got into lobbies with different cars and figured out which ones were going to be competitive despite the PP rating, and they have like different trade-offs and stuff. So it feels like, in my opinion, it feels like a game that was designed for people who have been playing for a while and they have like their cars that they figured out they drive certain ways and stuff like that to maybe go towards those certain cars in the races. I've only been playing for like less than a year, so I don't know like every car. Ugh. Sometimes this gate is just hard to find gears in VR. That's crazy. Alrighty. Let's skip past everything here. I didn't realize it, but you could totally mess up their qualifying laps. But that's kind of messed up, obviously. It's kind of the suggestion of what gear you should go down to when you go into like a corner and stuff. So if you're going into a corner, it says like 3 with a red number, then it means like you should slow down and get into third gear when you get to the corner, basically. One second, it's like weirdly out of position. Yeah, 6 laps seems a little excessive. Hopefully I can maintain the first place the whole time and not crash. I think they're banking on you crashing after spending all the time qualifying and everything. It sounds like they're like right on my ass, but they're not. Yeah, the rallies seem like, I was just thinking in my head that it would be a good way for you to get some points and stuff, the stars, if you're just starting out in the power pack and you can get to the rallies. Because I think for most people, like the rallies, the AIs are relatively easy to go against. They're just not as strong of AIs on the dirt. The problem is like I would have a different line if I could use my clutch and like ride the clutch and kind of get the car's momentum moving and stuff, but this race doesn't allow me to use the clutch and stuff, so it's kind of throwing me for a loop. Almost wish it was like a flappy paddle. So big slides and stuff like that, it's like kind of hard to do. I don't know if I could explain what I mean. It's crazy how I subconsciously did that before and didn't even really realize it until it was like taken away from me, you know? It would be fun if they had like a proper rally stage to this game, not like a rally cross. No. At least I recovered. Sad. I thought I was going to lose it. Yeah. I appreciate you though. Thanks for being here. Take it easy, man. Have a great day. Have a good weekend and everything. Oakley dokley. Extra prize money. Oh, I got a 200 grand for doing that basically. That's pretty ballin'. It's pretty ballin'. I beat him by 3 seconds. That's pretty good. I think in this power pack so far, that's the best lead I think I've gotten so far. I really want to do this race. I don't know. It's going to take 3 laps of the Nürburgring. It's going to be a really long race. I need to use the restroom and stuff though too. So let me see. Did I unlock any new stuff by any chance or any stretch? Oh, so you can get free cars from this and stuff, which is pretty cool. Yeah, give me one moment. I'm gonna use the restroom if people aren't like totally opposed to that, because I gotta, if I'm gonna do that huge race, I can't be doing that. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna get a soda. Let me take you guys with me. Had my little soda pop glass. Coke Zero. Let's see, did I miss any comments? Have a good race. Really easy race. You will start to overlap. Blue Sky Devil, they can't do a good PP algorithm. Yeah, I totally agree. I was actually like, I had like a 10-minute rant on my girlfriend yesterday about it. Not like freaking out, but I was just saying, I don't know why they can't seem to figure out the PP ratings. Because I was trying to do that one with the Sylvia last night. And it's like, it says suggested PP 500, and then it even says in the car hints, it's like, pick the S15 Sylvia, and it's at 502 PP. And then you do it, and it's like, these guys are pulling on me. So then you're like, okay, well, I guess I could just tune the car a little bit and see what happens. And then next thing you know, you're at like 600 PP just to keep up. And then even first place is still kind of pulling on you in the straights. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. So it's like, why'd you suggest that amount then? I mean, maybe somebody's just a lot better than me and can like pull ahead in all those straights and everything, but that's for me a little much. Move this up a little bit. Alexa, set the floor lamp to white. Maybe that'll make the sensor a little bit better today, because it was getting kind of wonky on me there. And then I don't really want to move up that much. Try to make sure my fat ass isn't sitting on the cable with all my weight or something. Nürburgring, Group 3 cars. And these are the 3 cars you can pick from, and this is probably the car that most people would want to see the Nürburgring endurance on. This is clearly trying to mimic the race with Max Verstappen, I think, in the last couple of months. Let's get it. Let's do the 296. I mean, I do like the Mercedes too. But I think this is the car that most people want to see because it's new to the game. My feet for my chair aren't in a great position so that it doesn't push back. Oh, it's in the rain. It's in like semi-raining conditions, huh? Okay, well, we'll practice. This is gonna be a challenge. Oh, too much, buddy. Crazy. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and qualify because this is just like the practice is kind of irrelevant. I don't really need to practice more. This car is a little tough to drive with these tires on it. I don't know what's gonna happen as far as the rain. So 10% chance of rain? Yeah. I'm chill on it. Alright, that's the best you can get is the racing hards apparently. Let's try to set the fastest lap and get in pole position or else it's going to make it a lot harder. We have 20 minutes to set the fastest lap. I don't know if I'm personally the biggest fan of this new Ferrari, but we'll see. I also feel like I'm sitting really close up in the view here. Let me try to get it. There we go. Well, it's just personal preference. I'm not saying it's a bad car, but I just don't know if I'm the one. I'm not gonna say I hate this car, but I'm not gonna say I love it. That's for sure. You see how the turning radius is so limited on this car for some reason? It only turns that much. car just feels so unpredictable to me. I'm glad that in the practice run I really didn't have any problems driving it, but now that I'm qualifying, I'm crashing it though. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. You're right. It's just me not being very good. But nothing. Really. I'm catching up right through here. I just don't want to be behind other people while I'm qualifying. It really sucks. The AI is kind of hard to follow. This is just a out lap, though I'm trying not to psych myself out about a little bit of, you know, sloppiness. This car's so swoopy. Okay, here we go. Basically, this is our time to shine. Hopefully this dude doesn't just take me over right now and make it difficult for me to do my quality lap, but... God, I hate this car so much. I cannot tell you how bad I hate this car. Like straight up never in the entire history of me playing this game have I ever crashed on that corner. It's alright, we just gotta go into the lap here. It doesn't matter, we're still in that lap. Car's ass though. Straight up. Okay, I'm done with this car. I'm not doing it. I refuse to do it. I'm sorry, guys, but it's just so bad. It's so bad. It's terrible. It has horrible handling. It's like, you could turn the wheel this much and then it stops, and you could turn the wheel this much and then it stops. But unless you're like slamming on the brakes to turn it that much, it's not gonna do it. It's just terrible. I'm gonna try one of these other cars. I'll try this car. I'm almost guaranteeing you I'll do better with this car. I just can't. I can't do it anymore. That thing was so bad, bro. Maybe it's just me, but I'll take it. Even if it is just me, I don't care. I just don't want to drive that anymore. The sad thing is, that's like one of the headliner cars for the pack, you know? I just know I can, like, I know when I've met my match when it comes to a car that I just don't like, you know, at this point, because I've been playing for months and stuff. It's like, I'm not ever going to get used to whatever this car wants me to do, you know? Do you see the difference immediately, or am I just, like, smoking something? In terms of my driving line and it just gets to the point where it's like embarrassing because it looks like I don't know how to drive a car or something. And I'm like, alright, I'm not doing that anymore. That's my fault. 100% my fault. My fault. But this car sticks, bro. I keep pushing it. I mean, it is the practice, and that's what it's for. But it's giving me so much, I keep trying to kind of see if I can get a little bit more, you know? A little too much. Okay, I'm feeling much more confident with this car. What do you guys think? I mean, I got second place from that guy by a little bit somehow. No, it just didn't record my time, I guess. But we'll do a qualifier. Let me grab one of these. Appreciate you guys. You guys think I got it on this one? What do you think? It'd be cool to hear what you think. What do you guys think I should practice? A little bit more or what? After this is no going back. We got to do 3 laps after the qualifier. I think we'll be all right. But you never know, I guess. %10 chance of rain, so might as well just start it off right. Let's just do it. See what kind of time we can get. Basically, we have to do the outlap first, so this is kind of a consuming race, you know. Let me make sure that I'm setting up like pretty close so that the steering wheel's in the right position. Yeah, such a nice clean lap until then, but it's not even the qualifier, so it's okay. We'll just lock in like that next lap, and we'll set a really nice lap, and we'll be in pole position, and we won't have to worry about him for a whole another 3 laps. The one thing that's different is that there's going to be fuel and tire wear in the real race, it looks like. It would be nice to have like a guy in the pits telling me, hey, you're going to run out of fuel, but they have a new thing that comes up that says it. But it'd be cool if it was in my ear, just because I play with the VR and stuff. Or anybody with the headset, like an audio headset, you know, it'd be cool. Alright, here we go, boys and girls. Hopefully it's not like Tourist Day or something where there's a bunch of cars that I have to try to pass to qualify, but we'll see what happens, because I know there's people probably on the track. I shouldn't take unnecessary risks, but I'm doing it for some reason, so I'll stop. Kind of a weird couple things I did back there, zoning out or something. I knew I was gonna do that, and I did it anyway. Oh well, we'll just hope our qualifying lap is still decent. But luckily we didn't lose too much time. I have no idea where the computer will qualify. Rough. Man, I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed I crashed, because it's gonna be hard for me to beat their lap with the 834. $809? Yeah, like, I'm done. I'm cooked. I'm like basically in the last place. Crazy that I didn't just do another lap if it's gonna make me do all the waiting around for them to do like 7 more laps. Three laps, alright, let's see. I'm a little bit like skeptical. I'm already not feeling like I'm gonna do the best, but let's just do it. It's just so for fun. After this I will take a break though, because I'm actually starting to get a little bit of a headache. Oh man, I hope I don't just get my ass kicked. Maybe the other people will be really slow though, you never know. Okay, give me 1 second to recenter the view and everything correctly. Thanks, brother. I mean, I feel bad about that. I did hit the brakes though. I don't know what to say. The AIs just don't know where you're at, and they don't do anything to move. Sloppy. doing all these really sloppy corners. Technically, hit the track codes, eh? I would say, like, sorry, my voice cracked. I would say that this power pack makes me feel like I want to go through it and do, like, the super license and get all the circuit experience and stuff. Because, like, I play this track pretty often, and I always play with cars that I'm really comfortable with, and it just kind of changes things up. I like the power pack a lot. This is Gran Turismo 7 on PS5. I don't know if the tires hit a certain grip threshold, but they don't seem to be holding as hard, for sure. Yeah, no problem. Happy holidays. Tires are just way less grippy. You can see that the person behind me is catching up. I appreciate it, man. I gotta get the car, maybe the middle car, and try that one out this time. You can't even tap them without, like a little bit without them just completely going out of control, so I don't know. I'm impressed that you were able to make it to the very end, yeah. Alright, boys and girls, I think I'm gonna take a break on this game just because I've been playing it for a bit. I got a little bit of a headache at this point with the VR. I might play some Arc Raiders or something. I'm gonna see what my boys are up to. If somebody wants to play a game or something, I'll probably do that. But I appreciate people for being here, and I'll see you in the next video. Yeah. I did bump him though. It's kind of, I like slightly tapped him and then it just, he's like, whoa. I'm like, well, I don't know what to say, you know? But anyway, take it easy, man. Appreciate you. Peace.